Hi everyone, it's Dan from Martech Backstage channel, and today I'm going to review one of the user interface, one of the dashboard of native ad platform. This is my very first video, so I ask for your support. Watch this video till the end. If you find it useful, interesting, please do like, comment, subscribe. If you have any comments, feel free to add them in the actually comment section. So let's start. I want to compare the old interface with the new one because it may looks similar, but the devil is in details. So this is how it looks previously, and wow, this is how it looks now. I will switch to the light mode, so it will looks a little bit more similar to the old one, and we'll go step by step because it will be a separate videos dedicated for that stuff. But we started from the dashboard, and it may looks like pretty the same. We have a list of campaigns, and we have some visual representation of the data. With the only difference with the new interface, the data visualization section contains an option to change the metric actually. And by the way, metrics is something outstanding in the new interface because we have a bunch of them in different sections. We can adjust them by our needs. We can change the order. We can change what we have and what we don't have in the current view. If we export that data, it will looks exactly the same. If we are talking about the old one, we have just these columns, and this is all what we have. Like you this or not, this is all what you have. By the way, what is your favorite metrics in order to analyze the campaign performance and analyze the success of the campaigns? Let me know in the comments below. Also, we have 6 windows here that are completely customizable, and again, we can use any of the available metric to place here and to see the um, to general overview on your account. And also it will show the difference between the same period of time selected in the filter of the current one with the previous one. I do like this option because when I just open, I have a few of accounts that I'm managing. And when I open each of them from the first view, I understand what is going on there, because some of them requires day-to-day activity, some of them requires uh, like once per 2 or 3 days activity, and some of them requires once per week optimization. So it's pretty easy to understand from one look what is going on here exactly. We will talk separately about campaign optimization and execution strategy. Definitely, this is topic that's worth it. So we have this view. You can disable both of these options. I guess in the old one we couldn't disable it. Like you or not, I didn't like the old one, to be honest. The new ones look similar. You may say it's exactly the same, but the data representations here are much more easy to understand from just first look. So you can completely disable it if your today's task is to work with a bunch of campaigns. You don't need to analyze anything. You just need to set up, for example, a bunch of campaigns, or need to work with ads, adding or removing them. So you can completely remove them. You didn't have that option in the old interface. The filtering window moved a little bit below the data visualization, as you can see here, but the functionality is pretty the same as an old one. You have an option to set those metrics that are required for purposes of optimization in a specific case. And the functionality is basically the same as in old one. We have also action buttons here left, only the most common used, like copy campaign, edit campaign, removing campaign, switching on and off, move it from this section to here. It's just like on off button. Source optimization is this one. Selective, it was called selective bidding. Now it's moved actually inside of the campaign. And if we go inside of campaign, in the old one, we don't have that view. We have a separate section for the statistic. Now it's everything in the one place. So you can easily click between daily statistic. This is general daily statistic. Again, you can adjust all that columns so they switch you. Here are the ads. With the previous interface, you would need to go back, open the ads, optimize here, then go back and switch again to the statistic, daily statistic. Here it's much more suitable. Also, widget optimization, it's something that was called selective bidding, is also in the same place. So I often like to switch between different ads and widget optimization and do different manipulation, analyzing from different point of view. And now it's so easy. You just jump between these three sections. It's really useful. What else is here? Is something new is source optimization. This is what MJD's platform is moving from to. The source optimization will show all the domain names actually, so you have a clue where is traffic coming from. Instead of just some numbers, you will see, for example, newsweek.com, and you understand, this is a newsweek. You yeah, I am like, I would use that in a way to predict which kind of ads I would use there based on the site design probably. But oh, okay, it's other topic. Let's stick to the general review. Campaign optimization and execution is a completely different story. So this is a homepage. This is a basic statistic. Also in the old interface, we had that interesting but not very useful reports. Interesting because they had splits by different dimensions, and with long running campaigns, where you have pretty much of data, you can have different insights that help you to optimize your campaigns. Because, like, you know better than me, in some cases with specific offers, this or that operation system may performs better, or browser, for example, may work for one offers but don't for other, and etc, etc. I do like that kind of reports, but why they are useless? Because you see here column of conversions. No. Why? Because there is no column of conversions. Come on, it's really important, but it wasn't here. If you are talking about the new interface, there is a separate engine called reports. It's not under the campaign. It's it's well done tool, standalone, and all of the previous that nice old-fashioned reports. Here we have not only that reports, but some of other that the product team found the most useful and most frequently used. So you can use any of them. They are pretty good. We will look one by one specifically, and also you can create your own report, configuring everything. So basically, this is a presets of all the tools that are exist in this reporting tool. And I do like this flexibility, because when a partner asks for some non-standard report, previously it was like, how can I do that? Where can I take that data? It takes a lot of time to match everything in one report and make it suitable for analysis, but now it just wow. 1, 2, 3 report, new custom report is ready. And you can also share with other user, just sending them the link so other users can access your report as well. But again, this is something that worth to make a separate video, because I would compare it to Photoshop. Why? Because the possibilities, you can do so many awesome things in Photoshop that's crazy. It's much more than you need at the moment, and it's kind of freedom. So here in reporting something similar, but step by step. The finance section that was under the transaction, pretty the same, just redesign it and a little bit rework it. So what else? We had an option of account configuration. Here we have the same, almost in the same place. And configuration pretty the same you had in the old one. And something really new is also here. It's source blacklist on the account level. Previously, you couldn't do it by yourself. You would need to reach your account manager or support this stuff. Now you can do everything by yourself. This is awesome. Retargeting audiences. This is something that was called audiences, and some users were confused by that name. What is audiences? What does it mean? Where it comes from? So now it's called retargeting audiences, and it's pretty much the same as it was, with all what I like, with all flexibility that you had before. But again, this is a separate topic. Retargeting, remarketing, re-engaging audience is one of my favorite tool, because you can build actually a communication with your users. You can send them a message, a story, using this, re-engaging them again and again, and you can stay in touch with your loyal, already engaged audiences. Of course, the process of campaign creation was reworked. It has the same logic, basic structure as the old one. It will clearly show you what you need, what you are missing, what you need to configure in order to start a campaign. And this is also something cool. Of course, we have also some new kind of targeting here, but we will talk about that separately when we will uh, dive deep in campaign configuration. Oh, this is also a section with a bunch of new stuff. We will talk about it definitely. If we have a look at ads creation process, it was also reworked, and now it's much more easier to work with, because in the old one you could create only one creative at the time. Only one creative. Can you imagine? In a new interface, you can create up to 100 ads simultaneously. You can mix different pictures, you can mix different URLs, different titles, and the platform will create all that options for you. Also, the preview section is much better, and the focal point editing is also easier to use. Now you can make your ads really good. Yeah, I will probably mention this part. It represents number of ads on different stages. At moderation, active moderation, paused, or rejected. So you can also see it from here. Also awesome. Previously, we didn't have that at all. We just have a number of ads, which is also good, but you have no clue. If you are running campaign for months, for example, and already tested hundred of ads, it's difficult to understand how many ads are now in rotation, how many you disabled, and how many of them are on the moderation or just paused and waiting for you to run them. Now with the new interface, you can do everything of that. You can see it just from one place. Yeah, this is it for basic review. You know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you in the next episode.